You know, I feel fortunate to have been covering the Bulls at that time and being so close to watch this transformation of this young man just becoming the greatest basketball player that's ever played. Nothing could ever stop him from winning. It was all about winning. The flu game, they called it. It could have been the pizza game because he thought it was food poisoning and he looks horrible. He could barely talk, you know, and I didn't want to keep asking about how you feel, this and that and the other. I could just see it in his eyes. I think he realized the situation. You have an opportunity to win a championship and it can go away. We're not going to wait till you get better and then play the next week. The thing that always brought the greatness out in him was a challenge. And he was just zoned in. And there was nothing that was going to stop him from playing his best and winning that basketball game.
A sold-out Delta Center, framed by the beautiful mountains here in Salt Lake City, Utah. We now go over to Dan Roberts, the PA announcer for tonight's game.
Good evening, fans, and welcome to the Delta Center for game number 5 of the NBA Finals with the Chicago Bulls and our Utah Jazz. And now, introducing the starting lineup for the Chicago Bulls. Wearing number 13, the starting center at 7'2" from New Mexico, Luke Longley. On the guideline, number 9, at 6'6" from Miami of Ohio, Ron Harper. Wearing number 33, starting forward at 6'7" from Central Arkansas, Scottie Pippen. Wearing number 91, starting forward at 6'7" from Southeastern Oklahoma State, Dennis Rodman. And at guard number 23, at 6'6" from North Carolina, Michael Jordan. The Bulls are coached by Phil Jackson.
And the Bulls had only lost 2 games total, Clark, in the previous 3 rounds before dropping the last 2 here in Salt Lake City. So the Jazz have them on the ropes, it would seem.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. You think about it. Chicago's won 4 titles since '91, and they've never had to go the distance in the series. I mean, if they can't find a way to stop Utah's momentum here, the Bulls will, for the first time, need 7 games if they're going to get another ring.
So taking the floor for the Bulls, it'll be Ron Harper and Michael Jordan in the backcourt. Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman man the forward spots. And at center, Luke Longley. For the Jazz, John Stockton will be at the point with Jeff Hornacek at the 2. In the front court, we have Brian Russell, Karl Malone in the center, Greg Ostertag.
And guys, I think it's already safe to say Jordan does not have his usual energy tonight.
And the Jazz start out with the ball. Stockton looking around. Picked by Ostertag. It's deflected.
Hard to shoot over 7'2". Longley getting all of that one.
It's tipped. Hornacek with the steal. The rebound by Pippen. Clark with Michael Jordan clearly not feeling well. You have to wonder how many minutes he'll be able to play in this one.
And Kevin, you know with Michael Jordan, he never wants to come out of the game ultra competitive. And yet Phil Jackson may be in a position where he has to make a tough decision. I mean, that's part of what a coach has to do. Sometimes you have to rescue a player from himself.
But Jordan never wants to come out, does he?
No, he wants to go the full 48 minutes.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Jordan's shot is off.
He's a solid mid-range shooter, but just wasn't able to knock that one down.
Pass to Ostertag. Outside, Russell. Pass to Hornacek. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Malone. Rodman with the block.
You might want to try anyone else. Rodman is a top-notch defender.
And of course, Coach, all eyes on Michael Jordan as we try to get a sense of how his illness is affecting him.
Shouldn't take long to find out, Kev. Once he gets a few minutes under his belt, we'll see if he has the energy to keep going.
Yes, sir. Here's Stockton after the Bulls pick up 2. Now the pass to Hornacek. And here's Malone. Crafty move. Jordan with the rebound.
You expect to get 2 points there. A little unlucky for them.
Passes it to Longley. Back to Jordan. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, this is why Jordan is such an effective scorer. Picks his spots really well inside.
Malone sets the pick for Stockton. He kicks it to Malone. Harper with the steal. Russell against Jordan. Nice D from Russell. And so Stockton will bring it up for Utah. They trail by 1. And we mentioned Jordan feeling under the weather. And for more on that, let's welcome in our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. There is news on Michael Jordan. He woke up at 3 a.m. this morning with flu-like symptoms. He had a bad headache, he was sick to his stomach, and couldn't get back to sleep. He stayed in bed most of the day. He missed shoot-around and really didn't do any of his usual pregame routine. We'll see if it has an effect on him. Back to you, Kevin.
Well, that's a dramatic story, David. Thank you. And that, Mike, is the big question. Will Jordan be his usual Michael Jordan self today?
Well, I'll say this much. In games where Michael has been sick or played through injury, a lot of times it's been the opponent that has to call for a doctor.
Good line. We'll see what happens. And Clark, after a few quiet games to start the series, John Stockton's been sensational since the series has come back to Salt Lake.
I think you got to attribute some of that to playing at home, good home cooking. You know, we always talk about John Stockton's assist, but in these finals, his defense has been as good as his passing.
It has. Now, here is Jordan. Makes it off the glass. And coach for Scottie Pippen, the effects of his foot injury, you can see are still lingering.
Yeah, he hasn't been as explosive as we're used to. He's been in more of a post-up role for them in the past few games.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
Aggressive take there to get inside. Looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Pass to Hornacek. Bounce pass, Russell. 5 on the clock. 3-pointer from Stockton. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Kicks it out to Rodman. Got a hand on it.
Excellent work by Ostertag. You know, he's got great length, much longer than his 7'2" height.
Stockton the pass to Ostertag. Here's Malone. Great D that time from Jordan. Chicago leading. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Pass to Jordan. Got a piece of it. Here's Stockton. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, you see Stockton's burst. It's deceptive but effective. He can leave you in a cloud of dust if you're not careful.
Harper the pass to Jordan. Longley, a screen on Russell. To the middle. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, you know, 5 lead changes already, partner, and this one's definitely going to be a battle.
Hornacek against Jordan. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Kicks it out to Malone. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
So far, Malone has been met with fierce opposition from the Bulls, and I think it's really affected his game.
And one thing the Bulls need to do tonight is a better job at the free throw line. They only got to the line 12 times in Game 4, and they missed 7 of those 12 shots.
And, you know, Coach, that was a huge difference in the ball game. A close game like that, missing that many free throws, that's a problem. The Jazz did play aggressive D, but they didn't really pay for that aggressive defense. I expect we'll see more of the same tonight.
And it's Russell missing.
And we see more and more players possess this kind of range.
He didn't get it to go, but you love to see the confidence from him there.
Jordan with it, picked up by Stockton. Jordan kicks to Pippen. Shot clock at 6. Harper the pass to Jordan. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Foster's checked in for Ostertag. Carr comes in for Malone. Anderson, he's checked in for Hornacek. And Isley subbed in for John Stockton. Isley the pass to Carr. Outside Russell. Here's Anderson. And it's Jordan with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 3. The pass to Pippen. Over Russell. Misses off the left iron. Isley the pass to Anderson. Now Carr. Nice ball movement by Utah. Passes it to Russell. Carr with the ball. Here's Isley. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Chicago ball.
Morris is checked in for the Jazz.
For the Jazz, Chris Morris.
1:09 left here in the first quarter.
And I would think the end of Game 4 still has to be kind of floating around in the heads of the Bulls players. They were up 4 with a minute and a half left. Up 4, 90 seconds to go, and could not close the deal.
Yeah, Utah scored the last 9 points in the game. You know Michael Jordan and company doesn't want to let that happen again.
I can't see it happening again either, Coach.
The shot by Isley, no good. I think he go for the 2-for-1.
We'll see. Depends on what Coach wants to do.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
As a defender, you have to stay attached to Jordan. But here he notices him playing tight and wisely draws the contact.
Bulls shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
You know, there's so much that's amazing to me about Jordan, but his endurance stands out. He consistently gets stronger, it seems, as the game goes on.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Jazz trail by 6. They want to break this scoring drought, Mike.
Well, they've had a lid over the basket for a while now.
Indeed. And stolen by Longley. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And Rodman with the slam.
Such a savvy distributor. Jordan's court awareness and understanding for when his guys are open is impressive.
Here's Isley. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Morris passes to Isley to stop the run. Can't hit that one. And we reached the end of the first quarter. The Bulls lead by 8. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we're back for the start of the second quarter. It's Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Bull star Michael Jordan still in distress with flu-like symptoms. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Chicago.
And I'll say, I don't think you could get a louder crowd than we have in Utah here tonight.
Hornaceks out there with John Stockton. Then there's Ostertag. And it's Malone. And it's Morris in at the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah. Another make by Jordan. The flu not seeming like it's much of a factor.
Not satisfied with this lead. That's obvious because they are trying to blow this thing wide open.
Yeah, they've really locked in here and are valuing each possession.
Stockton. Here's Ostertag. Knocks down the 10-footer. You're right about these fans. The Jazz crowd is sensing what an opportunity this could be.
Kevin, they sure are. It's an intense place to play. There's no denying that. And with a chance to take a 3-2 lead in the series, these fans have it turned up full throat.
Yeah, top volume. They are loud.
Yep.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Following the bucket by the Jazz. And finished off by Longley.
A true combo guard. Harper provides defense and scoring. And he can pass, too. He does it all.
Stockton down low. Covered by Longley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal.
Hey, Clark, the Bulls doing a good job on Stockton so far.
Well, they know in order to muck up the Utah offense, you've got to start with the head of the snake, John Stockton. Get him out of rhythm. They learned that the hard way in games 3 and 4. They're determined not to let him beat them again.
Yep, they're stifling him. And the first one at the line is good.
Tell you what, if you let me pick just one point guard to run my offense, man, you could not go wrong with John Stockton. He might be my first pick. He's a prototypical textbook point guard.
Russell, he's checked in for the Jazz. And Stockton drops them both. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Pippen kicks to Jordan. From the stripe, it's rebounded by Malone. Jazz trail by 8. Stockton outside. Ostertag a screen on Harper. 6 to shoot. Stockton passes to Malone. Shoots over Longley. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
You know, you got a feel for him. He just cannot seem to buy a bucket here.
Yeah, but he has to stop shooting. He's really hurting his team.
Bucket is good. Rodman's got his second basket of the night.
And the contact doesn't faze Rodman. He's good at staying in control on the way up.
Malone a screen on Jordan. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No way can you overstate how important this game is. I mean, the Bulls have only trailed in the finals once throughout the Jordan era. Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And Mike, if the Jazz pull this game out, the Bulls will be under pressure they're not used to.
True, but this is a tough team to rattle. Even if they do go down 3-2, I don't think they'll be easy to put away.
I would agree with you. He hits the second from the line.
Well, I tell you what, if you wanted the template for the perfect power forward, it might be Karl Malone. I mean, he's got everything you want in a four-man.
Now, here's Pippen. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pulls it up. The kick out to Harper. Over Stockton. The offensive rebound. Jordan. No good with the layup. Jazz trail by 9. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Stockton. Back to Hornacek. Russell passes to Ostertag. Hornacek dishes to Stockton. From deep, and the rejection by Pippen.
Pippen putting in the work to get there for the denial. That was really a nice hustle play.
Chicago leading by 9. Pass to Jordan. Over Russell. Jordan can't get it to go. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Utah. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Malone against Longley. Malone passes to Stockton. Back to Malone. Nice ball movement by Utah. Shoots over Longley. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Jordan's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And it's Pippen in the corner. The Bulls with another miss. Jazz trail by 9. Coach, a tough stretch for this offense.
I'd say they need to get back to what they do best. Right now, that's a question mark.
A big question mark. And the shot goes down.
Especially lethal in pick and rolls. Malone enjoys dissecting the defense in these sets.
Pippen, the pass to Harper. Outside, Longley. Here's Jordan. Trying to get something going, and it's in there. Jordan's got 13.
And it's hard to imagine a player performing as well as Jordan under such tough circumstances.
Stockton outside. Kicks it to Russell. Jordan against Hornacek. Goes up the baseline. And it's Russell missing. Well, if we've learned one thing, Clark, over the years, it's that Michael Jordan can rise to any occasion.
That's exactly right. And it's impossible for me to explain the kind of energy it takes to do what Michael Jordan's doing. And to do it when you're sick, like he is, it seems virtually impossible. But I do know this, Kevin. There are many times when players have not felt their best and yet played their best. I think psychologically and subconsciously, you rise to another level of concentration, which helps you.
Well, I know you and I are glued to this one.
Yeah.
That one is off.
Known as an elite defender, Pippen is also more than capable of shouldering the offense sometimes, too.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Foster's checked in for Ostertag. Carr comes in for Malone. Anderson, he's checked in for Jeff Hornacek. And Isley subbed in for Stockton. And the second free throw, good. Jazz trail by 10. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Here's Isley. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Harper doing good work on defense, and I love watching him play that end of the floor. Really good hustle and energy. He brings it every time he's between the lines.
Here's Jordan, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Jordan's got the lead up to 12 now for Chicago.
Taking the flu into consideration, Jordan has been tremendous so far in this one.
You know, Mike, it's amazing to see the performance Jordan is putting on here. Clearly not at full strength, but still getting it done.
That's the kind of competitor he is. Remember, this is the NBA Finals. If MJ had a play on a broken leg, he'd probably still be out there.
You're probably right. The Bulls leading by 12. And Mike in the battle between Michael Jordan and Karl Malone, two of the greats ever. Jordan has dominated so far.
Each team leans on those guys for the bulk of their scoring. And tonight, Jordan's taking the mailman to school.
There's the pass to Russell. Here is Carr. Rodman covering. 6 on the shot clock. The Jazz again can't hit it. 1:12 left in the first half. And the dunk by Jordan.
They've gotten out to a big lead because of superior play on both ends.
No better way to do it. It's much easier to win games when you own both sides of the floor.
Now, here is Russell. No points in the game yet for him. Inside. Here's Foster. Shoots over Longley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
Defense struggles against Foster inside. He uses his size to create contact and draw the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Parrish is checked in for the Bulls. And Foster drops them both.
And he's making them count at the charity stripe. No surprise there.
The Bulls leading by 14. Outside Jordan. Over Carr. Jordan's shot is off. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The kick out to Anderson. The Jazz working the ball around now. Fades back. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Now Jordan. 17 points in the game. He gets it up. Here he goes. Oh, he got it off Clark just in time.
Cold-blooded, composed, and wet.
That's got to be disheartening to the defense. They thought they'd be able to force him into taking a bad shot.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Bulls ahead, up by 16. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge. We're ready for the second half here in Game 5 of the NBA Finals. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Bulls.
How about this Utah crowd? They get extremely loud. Remember back in Game 4, Phil Jackson had to wear earplugs.
So starting the second half, here's who Phil Jackson has on the floor. They've got Dennis Rodman. Harper's out there with Jordan. Then it's Pippen, and it's Wellington in at the center.
He is certainly a dominant player. Michael Jordan, when he's in the zone, unstoppable.
Stockton down low. He's guarded by Harper. Stockton passes to Ostertag. Clock at 6. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Stockton's got 3 assists now in this one. And Mike, talking about the atmosphere in here right now, it couldn't get any louder.
Well, it's the last game of the year in Salt Lake, and maybe the biggest game in Jazz history. These fans are going to do their part for sure.
Crazy.
Staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has got to tighten up.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And this is what you love to see. Up big, no letting up, keep on applying pressure to their defense.
Hornacek outside. A jump hook, and there it is for him. Malone's got 5 points so far.
The paint is unquestionably Malone's real estate. That's his domain. He makes it really difficult to stop him down low.
On defense, the Bulls' biggest golden eye, Clark, was keeping Stockton in check. And so far, they've been able to do just that.
Well, it's clear Stockton is the hub of the wheel, Kevin. We all know that. And the Bulls doing a really good job to limit his penetration, clogging up the passing lanes, and really make everything uncomfortable for Stockton.
They are.
Boy, nice dish that time by Hornacek, doing a good job finding his open teammate.
A shot by Jordan, no good. Jazz trail by 16. Hornacek kicks to Stockton. Knocked away. Passes it to Russell. Stockton with it. From deep three-point range, and they'll get another chance. He shoots again. Ostertag gets the bucket. Ostertag's got 4 points in the quarter.
Malone, an outstanding passer at the power forward position. He's got really good floor awareness and has a really good understanding of when to get the ball to the open man.
That's 3 straight misses for MJ. He might be reaching his limits here physically. And I think the question marks about Michael Jordan's health, Coach, have been answered by now.
From everything we're hearing, what he's doing is amazing. This is a guy who might need an IV. And still, he's out there tearing the Jazz up.
Unbelievable. And I believe David talked to Jerry Sloan about Jordan's condition. B.A., what'd he say?
Yeah, Kevin, I talked with Coach Sloan as he came out for the third quarter, and he wasn't interested in talking about Jordan's condition at all. He said, I don't care how he's feeling physically. All I know is mentally, he's as intense as I've ever seen him. And he stressed to his players, we have to match Jordan's intensity ourselves if we want to win this game. Guys, back to you.
David, thanks. Mike, sounds like Jordan has the Jazz worried, even in his current physical state.
They should be. Even when Jordan's body is not right, he's never going to lose intensity or his will to win. Jerry Sloan knows that.
He sure does. He's a smart guy, isn't he?
He is. And Pippen has never been one to back down from the aggressive coverage, welcoming the contact on the way up.
Malone, a screen on Harper. Here's Stockton, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Hey, height is just a number when you play with his tenacity and force inside.
An absolute fearless approach by him to get the score.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. And Utah making a change here. Morris is checked in, and Chicago also making a switch. Longley's checked in. Free throw good, Stockton. Pippen with it. 5 points in the game. Screen by Longley. Pippen with it. Picked up by Malone. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Malone.
Pippen's so creative at drawing fouls. Just baits the defenders in the foul line so he can get to the line.
Bulls have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and Utah making a change here. Anderson's checked in. And both free throws good for Pippen. And so Stockton will bring it up for the Jazz. It's an 18-point game. Driving the lane, uses the glass to finish the layup. Stockton's got 5 points now this quarter.
It's easy to understand why Stockton is so efficient. He takes smart shots, a high IQ play.
Morris against Pippen. Nice ball movement by Utah. Stockton outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Malone. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Malone's got 9.
Karl Malone, this guy delivers. Hence the nickname.
Outside, Jordan. Back to Harper. Jordan against Anderson. Outside Pippen. There's the 3. And again, Chicago. No good. Jazz trail by 14. We thought this game could come down to who does more, Coach, Jordan or Malone.
And it's been a one-sided fight. Jordan's been the bigger presence by far. MJ may be sick, but he isn't going to let that stop him.
Malone's shot good.
Stockton loves finding the open teammate. Does it again here.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Foster's check in for Ostertag.
Frank Foster.
Chicago leading by 12, and they double up Jordan. Pippen outside. Back to Jordan. Over Anderson. The toll of this flu is clearly affecting Michael Jordan. Guys, he seems to be losing steam.
In terms of rebounding, Rodman is elite. He fights hard to get the offensive board and send it back.
Anderson outside. Stockton outside. Rodman with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Isley's checked in for Utah.
Howard Isley.
There's 1:17 left in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Smart play to save the easy shot. He'll make them earn it at the line.
I like the strategy. Make them shoot for it.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
After line for the Jazz, Howard Isley taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Good on both. The Bulls leading by 12. Jordan passes to Rodman. And they double up Jordan. He kicks it to Harper. Back to Jordan. 6 to shoot. From outside the arc. Harper's shot's good. Harper's got 6 here in this quarter.
A decent three-point shooter. I like Harper testing his range right there.
Pass to Morris. Here's Isley. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. He dishes it to Foster. Shoots over Longley. And it's Foster missing. And so Jordan will bring it up for Chicago. 16 feet away. From the line. And there's the pass to Pippen. Right side, Jordan. A second chance effort. Good. Jordan's got 25 points.
Looking to stretch this lead out even further, going right after his shot.
And the defense continues to not be up to the challenge.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Bulls lead by 17. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Welcome back for the fourth quarter of this pivotal Game 5. With Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Michael Jordan still toughing it out despite his illness. Jazz trail by 17.
And a great bounce-back game for Jordan after a shaky performance in Game 4.
So is Stockton on the bench. Here's who's on the floor for Jerry Sloan. Malone is out there with Brian Russell. Then it's Jeff Hornacek. Then it's Isley. And it's Ostertag again at the center, locking down the middle.
Boy, I love Russell's versatility. He's a good scorer who can get his points within the flow of the offense, and you love that as a teammate.
And it's stunning, Clark, to think that Jordan could have this kind of game in his condition.
You know, he's shown us in the past how he can rise to any occasion, but he missed 16 shots in Game 4. To see him tough it out and actually raise his game, remarkable.
It is remarkable in every way. John Stockton, he's checked in for Isaac. Passes to Hornacek. And here's Ostertag. Stockton up top. 6 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Hornacek, no luck.
That's what they wanted there on offense. He missed that one, but coach has to love the look they got.
Jordan looking around. Shoots over Stockton. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dennis Rodman. That's foul number 2 for him. Jazz trail by 14. Stockton outside. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Kicks it out to Hornacek. The Jazz working the ball around now. Three-pointer from Stockton. They get it back. Malone gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Getting aggressive and creating a second chance opportunity. Exactly what coaches want to see.
Jordan is doubled. Back to Rodman. Jordan outside. And the 3 off target.
And got to be honest here. I mean, he should have made that.
I bet it's not going to affect his confidence, though. He's going to keep taking those shots.
Threw the foul, had the chance to sink it, too.
I thought it was still going in, even with the physical defense.
John Stockton at the line for 2.
First free throw is good. And Stockton drops them both. Chicago leading by 10. Pippen finds Jordan. Basket good. Jordan's got 27 points.
And Jordan is simply amazing at finishing through contact. Doesn't matter what you throw at him or who, he finds a way to score.
Here's Stockton, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
Kicks it to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Hornacek. From deep.
Solid contest from Jordan there, making his presence felt and altering the shot as a result.
And they double up Jordan. It's Pippen on the wing. Jordan right side. That flu might be catching up with Jordan. This is his 4th consecutive miss.
Personal foul. 2nd team foul. Shooting for Chicago, Michael Jordan at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. You know, it's just incredible, isn't it? For all the bad news, Mike, we've heard about Jordan's condition, he is still in complete command of this game.
MJ is such a motivated player. As strange as it sounds, maybe this flu gave him some inspiration because we're seeing him at his best.
And you know, because you've called all of his biggest games. And so Stockton will bring it up for Utah. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. Takes it inside, out to Russell. Pass to Malone. Fader on the way. That one off the back iron and out. The Bulls leading by 14. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Back to Stockton. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Kicks it out to Hornacek. Here's Ostertag. Rebound by the Bulls. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Malone.
Smart play that time by Jordan, using the pump, baiting the defender, and he bit.
Jordan taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Jazz trail by 16. Oh, and they need a basket in the worst way.
I think they're forcing things right now, and it's why their offense looks so pedestrian.
Ostertag, and it's Ostertag with the jam.
Boy, that's simply a big guy doing what big guys do at 7'2". Ostertag, very effective at earning second chance looks.
Chicago calls timeout. And here's Pippen. Outside Jordan, and they double up Jordan. Back to Pippen. Russell against Jordan. 6 to shoot. They double him with Russell. And the dunk by Jordan.
Jordan, so sweet to watch in the air. What a treat.
Jazz trail by 16. Stockton outside. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Puts the move on. And here we go. Fast break. Jordan's got it. Kicks it out to Rodman. Back to Jordan. Over Hornacek. They get it again. Stockton against Longley. Stockton the pass to Hornacek. Poked away. Here's Jordan. Rodman finds Jordan. And they double up Jordan.
Jazz foul. Greg Ostertag. Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
Here's Jordan, and Jordan throws it down.
Don't you just love watching big men pass it? Nice job, Luke.
Stockton outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes. Chicago foul. Ron Harper. 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Chicago on defense. On the wing, Malone. Clock at 6. Here's Hornacek. Good, and the assist goes to Malone.
I really do love Hornacek's shot selection. It's why he shoots a fantastic percentage.
And the dunk by Jordan.
And, you know, they're in great position here. Got to think they've done enough to win it.
Especially this late in the game. Tough to close the gap in time.
The pass to Malone. Stockton against Harper. Stockton outside. Puts it up from 12. Russell with a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land.
Part of what Russell brings to the table. He's a steady three-point option.
Jordan is doubled. Rodman dishes to Jordan. 1:06 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Rodman finds Jordan and stolen by Russell.
Chicago foul. Michael Jordan. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
First one falls for him.
A solid defender and three-point shooter out on the wing. Russell's skill set could fit on any roster.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Keefe is checked in for Ostertag. Carr comes in for Karl Malone. Anderson, he's checked in for Jeff Hornacek. And Isley subbed in for Stockton. And so Russell hits them both. Now here's Jordan. And they double up Jordan. That's tipped. Pippen kicks to Jordan. Over Russell. They grab their own miss. Rodman passes to Jordan. Tries again. That shot missing. And Utah the other way now. 34 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Anderson. And it's Harper with the rebound. And it's the Bulls with the ball. 13-point lead.
When it's Jordan in the open court, get ready for a show.
We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Pass to Anderson. Here's Isley. He's guarded by Harper. Here's Isley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for Utah, Howard Isley taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Jordan. Shoots. Off the mark. And now, Mike, the Bulls just 1 win away from their second straight NBA title.
And you have to think this series is theirs for the taking. I don't think Utah can go into Chicago and win 2 straight.
It'll be a tough task, Clark, to say the least.
Assuming Michael Jordan is back at full strength, Kevin, it very well could be an impossible task.
Well said. And so for Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan alongside our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. So long.
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No.